I found 11 apps that will actually pay you daily, and you can make up to $300 a month with one of them doing basically nothing. Right, there's a lot of these types of videos on YouTube of different creators that claim that you can make money from these apps, but most of the time it's an absolute waste of your time. But in this video, my team and I did over 100 hours of research to make sure that we only provide you with the best possible options. So if you appreciate us doing that, go ahead, gently tap that like button, and let's get into it with number one on the list, which is going to be Rewarded Play. And this is an app that allows users to earn awards such as Amazon gift cards, for instance, and all they have to do is play games and in some cases complete tasks. And they've already sent out over $15 million. They have lots of different testimonials on their website of people who have actually played the games and earned money from them. And basically the way that it works is you earn about $1 for every 9,000 points that you accumulate. And you can cash out once you've earned about 45,000 points, which would be $5. And they give you a choice of a bunch of different types of gift cards. For instance, there's Amazon, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Macy's, eBay, Adidas, Nike, Gap, Nordstrom's, and Chili's Grill and Bar. And they'll basically tell you how many points you can earn and how long it will take. So in this case, it would be about 10,000 points and it would take about 21 minutes. So if you extrapolate that out to an hour, you're earning about $3 an hour, but you are getting paid to play video games or do basic tasks. So if you were going to be playing video games anyways, you might as well make money doing it. But with that being said, $3 an hour isn't all that much, so I can only give this one a 6 out of 10 opportunity score. But it is legit, you can make money of it. There's lots of testimonials online. You can read Reddit, for instance, of people who have been making money doing this. And it is good right now. This could change in the future. Maybe they decide to stop paying people out or they decide to stop giving good customer service. But as of right now, this is working really well. Next one is going to be Dolly. And this is kind of like Uber, but for moving physical items. So we're talking about moving boxes or couches or equipment. And right now this is working in 45 major cities across the US, but they are rapidly expanding. Now there's two different ways that you can work for Dolly. You can work as a helper or a hand. Helpers are people who have a qualified vehicle and they can lift at least 75 pounds. And hands are people who don't have a qualified vehicle, but they can still lift about 75 pounds. And Dolly helpers make $50 an hour and Dolly hands make $35 an hour, and they both get tips and they get to keep 100% of the tips they get. So this is really good. And there's stories on the internet of a veteran, for instance, who started doing this as a side hustle, and he kind of just works on the weekends and he makes lots and lots of extra money. So yeah, this one is really good. You get paid out right away. It's not going to be passive like a lot of the other ones that I'm going to be talking about on the list, but you can definitely make really good money from this if it's available in your city. So I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10 opportunity score overall. Next is going to be Mistplay. So this is another app that rewards people for playing mobile games by offering points. And these are points that you can exchange for things like gift cards. Because why waste hours gaming for nothing when you can waste hours gaming for something? Now there's some pretty interesting facts about them. They've given over $60 million so far to people. They have over 400 games available. They rank number 5 for the highest retention in Android gaming. And they rank number 5 for the Deloitte Technology 50 fastest growing companies. So from all of the reviews that I read online, you earn about $2 per hour playing these games. But they do have more games available and they tend to be a little more fun. It's also really easy to get started and it's also easy to cash out. PayPal is also an available option for cashing your money out, so you can just get money transferred directly to your PayPal. And yeah, this is another pretty good option. I mean, you might as well get paid to play video games. They also have a bunch of them that you can check out. And once in a while, you'll find a video game that you truly do enjoy and you could play it for a very long period of time and earn money doing it. So overall, I'll give this one an opportunity score of 6 out of 10 as well, because there's a lot of people out there that play video games for like 6 hours a day. So if you think about it, 6 times 7 is going to be 42. That's 42 hours per week. And that's over 200 hours per month. So if you do the math there, that's about $400 of extra income per month doing something that you'd already be doing anyways. The next one on the list is going to be GoShare, and this is GoShare.co. And this allows you to move stuff from point A to point B. And this ranges all the way from owning any type of vehicle vehicle, just like a super basic vehicle, and moving packages from point A to point B, all the way to owning a fleet of vehicles and being able to move a ton of stuff. And there's currently over 15,000 delivery professionals that work for them. And they basically have 4 different types of people that they employ. So they have couriers that earn about $36 to $42 per hour. They have pickup truck drivers that earn about $46 to $52 per hour. They have cargo van drivers that earn about $63 to $71 per hour. And they have box truck drivers that earn over $85 an hour on average. So this is another one of those jobs that's extremely profitable. Now, they're not available everywhere, so you have to check the website to see if they're available in your area, but they do offer diverse opportunities, a flexible schedule. One downside to this one is you do actually have to own a vehicle, right? So when I was talking about Dolly, you didn't have to own a vehicle in order to get started with them, but in this case, you do actually have to own some sort of vehicle. But still, this one is excellent. I will give it a 9 out of 10 opportunity score. The next one is going to be Field Agent, and you can find them at fieldagent.net. And this is going to be especially good for people who love to shop in person, because you basically get paid to be a shopping connoisseur. And you do that by taking photos, sharing opinions, and gathering information about different brands. And basically, the way that Field Agent makes money is companies will hire them to find people to shop for their products, and not only give reviews on the product itself, but also the shopping experience. And this is invaluable information for companies to have. Now, Field Agent gigs typically will pay about $3 to $10, and realistically, you'll probably make about $10 to $25 an hour. But again, if you're in an area anyways where there's a lot of gigs available, you're kind of just at a shopping center or a mall and you're just doing your shopping, might as well open the app and see if there's anything that you can review. And the way it works is incredibly simple. You download the Field Agent app, you reserve and complete a job, they check your submission, and you get paid real cash. So this one is relatively good. You're probably not going to be able to make like a full-time income from it, but I will give it an 8 out of 10 opportunity score. Great for making a little bit of extra money on the side, especially if you're someone who loves to shop anyways. Next is going to be Rumble. Now, Rumble is very interesting, and it's kind of like a YouTube competitor, but they're more creator-centric. They focus more on creator monetization and on advocating diverse opinions, right? So they basically say that we are for people with something to say and something to share who believe in authentic expression and want to control the value of their own creations. We create technologies that are immune to cancel culture because everyone benefits when we have access to more ideas, diverse opinions, and dialogue. Join us. We are on a mission to protect the free and open internet. So YouTube takes about 40 to 45% of the AdSense money that you earn, whereas Rumble only takes about 20%. And it's a bit easier to start making money on Rumble versus YouTube. Rumble also has really good customer reviews and reviews from people who have used it to create content. And there's many different ways of making money on Rumble. For instance, there's exclusive partnerships where you could earn up to $1,000 per video. There's non-exclusive partnerships where you retain the video rights, but you allow partners to use them, potentially yielding over $500 in profit. There's tagging videos where you can earn about 5 cents per tagged video, which boosts the visibility and SEO value of the video. There's of course revenue sharing, which is similar to YouTube AdSense if you're familiar with that. You could typically earn an extra $50 to $100 per video with that. Then of course there's brand sponsorships where you build a following to attract brand partnerships, which can significantly increase your revenue. And then of course there's all of the other things you can do, like leaving affiliate links or creating your own products, and you can earn significantly more by doing that. So yeah, Rumble is pretty cool. As much as I love YouTube, which I do love YouTube, there are some downsides to being a creator on the platform, and Rumble does kind of fill in the gaps there. And they also create a realistic competitor to YouTube. So that means that YouTube has to continue making their product better, which is a very, very good thing. Now, overall, it is very difficult to make a full-time income in a short period of time on Rumble as well as YouTube. It does take a lot of time to build up that following, but once you build up the following, the sky is the limit in terms of the income that you can make. And I actually do coaching on content creation, and I've helped a bunch of people. I have lots of different testimonials from other people that I've helped, and some of them have actually surpassed me, and they're making like multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. But I myself make over 6 figures a month. It's been a few years of me doing this in order to get to that level. And if you're interested in my coaching, you can check it out down in the description as well as the pinned comment below. I don't accept that many people. I only accept people who are really serious about getting results when it comes to content creation, but definitely check that out if you're interested. Next is going to be Rover, and this is an app that allows you to spend time with animals. Yes, you can actually get paid to spend money with your fluffy furball friends. This is basically a pet sitting app where people can offer services like dog walking, pet boarding, and house sitting. Now, when it comes to pet sitting, for instance, you can kind of see how much people are charging: about $69 a night, $45 a night, $75 a night, $85 a night, $69 a night, and $100 a night, right? So you're basically just letting the pets either stay at your house or you're staying at the person's house and kind of just doing whatever you were gonna do anyways, you know, eating, studying, playing video games, you know, whatever. And you actually get to make money doing that. Now, dog walking is probably the most profitable thing that you can do, but it's also the one where you actually have to do some work, right? Because you have to pick up after the dog and then you have to kind of like go out and walk it and exercise. So that's the least passive type. And of course, it's the one where you can make the most money as well. So overall, this one's pretty good. I will give it an 8 out of 10 opportunity score. Next is going to be Papa. Now, this is a very interesting service where you basically get paid to be someone's companion, help them with errands, help them with transportation, everyday tasks, and more. And this is especially useful when it comes to helping out the elderly, right? So maybe an elderly person, for instance, needs somebody to accompany them for a doctor's appointment. So them or one of their family members would sign them up for Papa, and they would have somebody who accompanies them to that doctor's appointment, maybe make sure that they have certain things written down, like their blood pressure or what their blood sugar was, and then they would take them to the appointment, stay with them through the appointment, and then take them back. And they do lots of other things besides that, but that is one example. And Papa actually partners with healthcare plans and employers as well. So in many cases, this actually ends up being a free service for the person that's using it. And you, as the person who is providing the service, get paid around $13 to $18 an hour on average. Plus there's bonuses and they give you one-way commute mileage. So people who help out at Papa are called Papa Pals, and they'll do all kinds of different tasks such as run errands, give rides, assist with pets, provide tech support, assist in the home, and provide companionship. So you do have to be 21 or older to do this, but it is fairly easy to get signed up, and you can make pretty decent money with this one. So overall, I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10 opportunity score. Next is going to be TikTok or other short form content creation platforms. Now, it used to be that it's almost impossible to make money from short form content creation platforms unless you got like tens of millions of views. But recently that has actually changed, and I've seen a lot of my entrepreneur friends making pretty good money on short form platforms. Now, usually they don't make money from the ads themselves like you would on YouTube, or they might make a little bit of money, but not enough. But what they're doing is they're making money by selling stuff using short form content. So if you're someone who is constantly watching short form content, chances are you kind of have a sixth sense for what works and what doesn't work. So you could get on something like TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts, start making short form content and start making a ton of money. So yeah, I think everyone knows that this is an opportunity. Literally all you need is your phone. And that's what TikTok did for the world. Like, there's a lot of bad things about TikTok. There's a lot of things about TikTok I don't like, but I think one of the things I really do like about it is they made it possible to literally create content with just your phone. So you do have to give them credit for that. And so overall, I'll give this one a 6 out of 10 opportunity score. Now, by the way, there's also a lot of opportunities when it comes to managing or working for content creators. For instance, becoming a social media marketing manager or working in SEO. And SEO is a type of digital marketing. And if you want to get started in digital marketing, I've actually interviewed a ton of people on my channel that have gotten started and they didn't need a college degree or previous experience. For instance, there was one 16-year-old who was able to get a job and make a full-time income that I interviewed. And they were all able to get a job because of my friend Seth. Seth is basically the world-renowned expert in helping people get digital marketing jobs, and he actually did create a free masterclass that'll answer all of your questions about digital marketing, and I'm gonna put that down in the description as well as the pinned comment below so that you can check it out. So overall, I'll give TikTok a 6 out of 10 opportunity score. Next is going to be Cashkick. And Cashkick is where you can make money by taking paid surveys and completing offers such as signing up for a trial. And there are lots of different examples of people who have been making real money with Cashkick online. So for instance, this person was able to make $100 in a day, and it even says on the website that you make anywhere between $5 and $125 per activity. So like I said, this one had pretty good ratings, lots of people saying that they're actually making money from it. Chances are you're still gonna be making $5 an hour or less. But if you have some free time, you have absolutely nothing else to do, it's literally as easy as opening your phone and maybe taking some surveys or just checking out a product, right? So if you're bored at the DMV, you're waiting, 2 hours to get your license renewed or something like that, might as well just pull this out and make a few bucks. So overall, not gonna be life-changing, but it is a legit way to make extra money online. I'll give this one a 6 out of 10 opportunity score. By the way, if you're enjoying these, if you enjoy the fact that I do tons of research on each one of these videos to make sure that I only provide provide you with the best possible opportunities. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't done it already. Next is going to be Neighbor, and this is a really cool company because this is kind of like the Airbnb or the Uber of storage. So basically, if you just have a little bit of extra room in your house, maybe you have like a large garage or you have a large basement, and there's someone in your area that needs to store something, they can actually rent out that extra space in your house. So that's basically how it works. Now, if you've ever had to pay for storage, you probably know that it's outrageously expensive, right? Like in some cases, it's almost like renting an extra apartment. So to be able to do this with space that wasn't going to be utilized anyways is incredibly smart, and it's also just more eco-friendly and efficient, and you can make a lot of extra money per month. So they say you make about $100 to $400 extra per month with unused space, and you're basically doing zero extra work. Now, there's a lot of reviews online that I saw of people that are actually using this and making money, and I just really like the concept of it. I mean, you literally, like, if you just have extra space, you just rent that space out. It's that simple, and you make money for basically doing nothing. So I really like this one. I don't think you're gonna become a millionaire doing this or anything like that, but this one is truly the closest thing you're gonna get to actual passive income, and so I have to give this one a 9 out of 10 opportunity score. By the way, if you haven't checked it out, I did make a list of 17 work from home job companies that are almost always hiring, and you can check that list out by clicking right here.